Slightly different perspective than our last one, but that's just the way it works. Yeah, Pia and Clay, mid progress.
I absolutely enjoy so much watching women join into male dominant.
Well, absolutely. I mean,
Like this event is clearly male dominant. There's 475 players, and I think I didn't go through all the names, but Pia is the only female that I have seen or heard
no,
so far.
okay, that's fair.
So far, me personally. But
there were several others. Christina Takachi just was on the stream, and
to see that too.
there's several others, and they are like it is.
But it's great.
But it's an open tournament. I would rather see it 50-50 because I see so many awesome women players coming up, and you got Ashley Benoit, our very own Lister. We got Savannah Easton. There's so many great women players. This is an open tournament. Anyone can jump in.
My favorite
ladies, let's go.
To play in our open tournaments. They really are. Super Grumpy just said, yeah, Christina was in too. Yeah, I didn't take the time to go through all 475 games. You know, I just. So my apologies, but Christina is also a very strong, powerful, dominant woman pool player, and to see her in a what seems to be very male-dominated event today, I do enjoy seeing it because that just means that they're here to play.
It's not like
that's the only reason why they're here. They are here to play the game they love.
You guys can yell at me if you want. I think women have the advantage in pool. When it comes to this sport, this game, women tend to have better spatial awareness and physical dexterity than I think men in general. So women should be dominating this sport. It's not like you're sitting there trying to throw a big heavy rock off a long distance. It's literally, it's just like, it's about mental acuity, visual accuracy, and precision when it comes to your actual physical abilities. Those all scream women to me.
Some of those I think I use too much of that as well sometimes. So like I'll get down in a shot and I'll see, okay, I can see it this way, but I also see it this way. But what if I do it that way? So sometimes our brains do affect it too because we see so many different ways to make a shot. It ends up hurting us sometimes as well as yeah, I do. I overthink a lot of shots because I could see it one way or I could see it another. But then
that's fair.
Should I have played it safe? You know, certain things you definitely do still overthink. As a guy or a girl, you overthink.
Look at this table right now. You got 2 balls sitting in the pockets, so that means you can't really bank into those pockets. You got
Super Grumpy. Height helps. I don't know whether you're adding to the fact that a good portion of the female field are shorter players or taller players, which version of height you're talking about. But I'm a 6 foot tall woman and it does not help. Does not help me. And that's an honest thing. I struggle to get down on shots a lot of the times because no matter how I position myself, and I've been taught by quite a few pros, here you should do this, here you should do that. But again, unfortunately, a lot of the pros who have taught me are shorter. So I do think it does make a difference. You know, height does make a difference, but you know, average height for these guys or girls is still,
we're talking 4 inches, and you know there's a lot of jokes that could be made. It's like, what's the big difference between 4 inches? But having said that, it's you know, I don't think that a person that's 6'6" versus a person that's 5'5" has any real material advantage when it comes to the tactics of pool. Wow, I can't believe that hung.
Jacob, I just took a screenshot of your comment. I will definitely look into that.
Yeah, Jacob basically wrote, because you guys can't see, you can only see each other's comments on YouTube. You should definitely watch Dr. Dave's recent video on stance. He's very tall, so it shows how he's adapted his stance or body positioning. I'm 6 foot. I'm somewhere between 6'2" and 6'3". I used to be 6'3". I think I'm 6'2" now because I'm old. But the reality is I kind of wish tables were a little bit taller, because when you're bending over the table and it's just like, oh man, this is it you know, it's just it is what it is.
Grumpy, you are correct now. Height does help because I'm 6 foot and it is easier for me to reach a lot of across table shots than it is for most female players who are shorter who do have to use the bridge.
Fair.
So that does make sense. Agree to disagree.
I mean, you guys are all in the comment section are absolutely, you know, have great points there. It's just like it's true. When I'm trying to make a precise shot, like let's say a 9-foot cut shot from across the table, I'm getting, my chin is literally rubbing on the cue as I'm pushing the cue back and forth. I'm trying to get my face as close to the cue as possible. But when I'm trying to judge like a crazy combination shot or an angle shot that my head is about 1.5 feet off the cue, because I'm trying to get a bird's eye view as opposed to a rifle shot view. It just sort of depends. But I don't think height gives you any particular advantage or disadvantage. I think it's just a matter of positioning yourself at the table.
Eddie, I understand your comment about trying being 5'6", but I feel the being a little bit shorter for me might help because the tables are so much lower. Like it really is. Like,
I just feel like
but at the same time, I do have an advantage being able to reach the longer shots and not have to use a bridge. So yeah, I understand why people are saying both ways, but
it's no different being left-handed and someone else being right-handed. I'm playing position. I'm playing position for a left-handed player. I'm not playing position for a right-handed player. If you're a shorter person, you're going to play it closer to the rails. You're not going to put it in the center of the table or big stretchy shots. You're going to play to your physical
advantage
attributes. So it's just sort of, like I said, I don't think it makes a difference. You're just going to play different.
She is definitely a very strong player. I watched him play.
Yeah, Kachi's a beast, and he's 6'4" or 6'5". Now, Kachi's a beast all the way around.
Yeah, he's just,
he's absolutely. So, yeah, and
I think that his height.
But yeah, exactly. It's his mental acuity and his ability to see the balls and do the things that he does. But this, you know, being tall, like I said, it's weird. You can see the balls better from above, and you can maybe stretch a little bit further, but it doesn't give you the physical dexterity or the mindset. The comment section is blowing up right now.
It's a very good topic of conversation. Like,
how tall is Efren Reyes? That's a good question.
Do you feel height makes a difference in pool? Also, is it easier for shorter people than it is for taller people? Like, it's a good conversation or topic. Like,
Google search suggests that Efren Reyes, and my own personal observation, I've met the man twice now, and I think he's about 5'7", 5'8", somewhere in that range.
See, Brooklyn says she's 5'8", and she finds it a great height to be able to reach and still get down on the shot.
I actually think Brooklyn is exactly right. Brooklyn Ann says it said that 5'8", like I'm 6'2", so if I was about 6 inches shorter, I think I would have the perfect, like, the waist level where you can bend at the table and not have to be like back
Hunched
bent and hunched over and that kind of stuff. I think that's probably
I've seen people
that's
who
right in the sweet spot.
make pool look like it's nothing to them.
Recently, I did a broadcast from from Los Angeles for the Parasport World Hayball Championships, where there were little people, 3 feet tall, playing pool, and they were kicking butt. And I'm telling, it's like that's one of the reasons I don't think it's a big deal.
So Ron says height definitely makes a difference. Being 6 foot tall, bending down to the table is more physically demanding. I never use a bridge because of my height, which
Okay, so you got the stretchiness, but then you're also bending over the table a lot, and it's probably wrecking you a little bit. I get it.
It
Makes sense.
It's really also just, whether or not you let it affect how you play pool. For the longest time, I used to use it as like a crutch. I used to say all the time, like, I'm too tall. This sucks. I can't get to the table. This stinks. I can't do this. And then I realized, stop saying all of that and just play pool. Yeah. So Luke, I was watching that event, and some of those players were, in my opinion, better than a lot of
Fully abled people.
some of the pros. Like, they were shooting, they should be pros.
Peng Chai-Ving was playing, and I could not take my eyes off it. For those of you who are tuned in and didn't watch any of those videos, I suggest go back to our early December broadcast. We did the World Hayball Championships, WPA, and it was the Parasports World Hayball Champions, and this guy Peng Chai-Ving had no arms, like literally not even
shots.
like stubbed or anything. He was carrying the cue around the table with his chin and neck.
Amazing.
And he was picking up the back of the cue with his left foot while holding his right foot on the floor, and he was making jump shots. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. So
Never let anything stop you play this game. This game is
literally anyone with any issue can play this game. It's a sport for all. And that guy, he was straight up. You remember, like in the Karate Kid, Miyagi-san says telling Daniel how to do the cranes technique or whatever else. 1 foot on the floor, 1 up in the air. This dude had 1 foot up in the air, and he was making shot after shot after shot on these tiny pockets
with his feet, and it was amazing. Like, if you want to play this game, don't let anything stop you. That's it.
That proves that the entire game is like, it has nothing to do with physical appearance, stature, or anything else like that. Anyone can play pool and play it well.
As long as it's something that you enjoy doing and you want to put the time and effort into practicing. It is definitely a game that you need to practice. Little wide.
Ronnie, I was kind of wondering that myself. What is Braille pool? I saw someone earlier in the comments section mention that, and I didn't want to go down the rabbit hole because sometimes it's weird now that we have like 500 people watching. There can be trolls, but I am curious. What is Braille pool? Ooh, big scratch from Pia there. That's gonna be tough. Wish I had a ball count. See, there's Luke being a smartass. I did challenge that player without arms to a game of shot put, but he declined. I mean, that's funny, but yeah, I get it. All right, so Pia's gonna try this 5 right back to her left-hand side. It's heading in the right direction, but I think she's just a touch wide. Oof. Okay, the tablet's right here. But they're not doing ball counts.
That's it's a little unfortunate, but it also does look like it might not be positioned in a great spot for them to not get in the other person's way. As they have the chair set here, you know. I can understand why they're not.
I think it's more just a hyper. It's a focus on the actual event rather than worrying about the scoreboard. What traditionally most of the time, I mean, I'm old school too. There wasn't some scoreboard or
Yes.
Well, yeah, exactly. And traditionally, it's like, okay, you make a ball, then you go down, you pick up the ball, and you put it on your side of the rack. That's your score. So somehow they got to put a little push button right next to there, like on the physical table itself. Maybe it'll happen. Hey guys, thanks everybody for tuning in. We got a huge number of people watching, and thanks to our partners at Digital Pool for allowing us to do exactly what we're doing here, syndicating these side table matches, as you say. If you want to watch the feature table, or if you want to watch any table on demand or live, head on over to the link on the bottom of your screen. Use the code TheSharkStream for a discount, and that definitely helps the Shark Stream. It helps Digital Pool, and it helps Derby City. So that's how to do it.
Also, don't forget to share the stream, guys.
Definitely tell a friend. We're going to be here for I feel like I'm going to be here for 10 days. Hopefully there will be some other people in here talking. But yeah, we're going to be bringing you as much Derby City coverage as we possibly can stand. Stay tuned, bookmark it,
It's a beautiful.
and tell everybody this is where to watch the Derby City. Wouldn't that be cool, Franny? So Franny says Diamond is pretty innovative. They will probably integrate a scoring system into the table. I would love to see the day where there's like a pool table with Bluetooth integration and just literally detects which balls go in which pockets and keeps statistics and all that. Wouldn't that be wild?
I could see them making a spot for, let's say, the tablet, you know, at the bottom of the table. Might make it a lot easier since they're going down to count their.
Just a little embedded touchscreen display at the
Right at
bottom
the
where you
bottom.
can just tap the thing. Yeah, that would, instead of the old badges and counters, as I like to say, just put a little tablet in there. That would be wild.
The tablet under the table instead of, you know, on the side table.
Chessboard that has a display. It's about the size of an index card on the side of the chessboard, and it shows you, you know, all the information you need. It wouldn't be so hard to put one of those on the rail. It'd be kind of. Do you really have a tattooed mustache? I just noticed that for the first time. Just
Reason. I just enjoy making people smile.
icebreaker. It's pretty awesome.
I do. That would be pretty cool instead of, you know, having to walk away, tap it, you know, the same thing.
I would
If
love
you
that for. I mean,
look down at the bottom to see what balls you made, and instead of, you know,
if it's
tap the screen if it's right there.
to the table.
I'll do something.
Retinal scans and heat signatures. We're getting a little crazy here, folks. I was suggesting was just optical scanners in the pockets that showed, you know, that could track which ball went down and where. But yeah, cool. That'd be nice. So it looks like Clay just got one back. So it's going to be 1-1. Pia to Clay. Refelt the tables? Yeah. Well, no, you just got to keep it in the rails. Oh, looks like Clay's going to go update the score. Just like that. All right, so 1-1.
Table 14, you're on the clock. Table 14, Merrill, you're on the clock. Dennis Wilson to the tournament desk, please. Dennis Wilson to the tournament desk.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, Cody. I mean, Cody's saying the way the diamonds come apart, replacing a touchscreen would probably be a real pain. But if you engineered it properly and had it just like a little embedded, you should be able to just pop that sucker out. I mean, you're basically talking about a flush touchscreen module that sits inside the rail. It should be able to just pop right out. All talking crazy future stuff, but still an interesting concept. SVB won 3-0 in short order, Nicholas. So for those of you guys that are just tuning in, what I'm doing is I'm drawing little hash marks next because they're not tracking balls on the digital pool score system. So Pia now has 2 balls down and Clay has 0. Sorry, that's funny. Cody's corner pocket says then Grandpa's going to be complaining about the computer in the rail, and it made the ball come off the rail weird. You're absolutely right. That dang iPod in the corner rail decided to move my ball. I mean, anything's possible. What are we looking at here? You think Clay's going 5 cross corner? Or is he looking at the 8 cross corner? I think that goes too. Wow, what a shot, Clay. Nice one. You earned that point. That was really nice. Hey,
Goodness. Oh, I mean, yay.
you got a game.
He had the first game.
Oh, she had the first game?
Yeah, Clay got the second game.
So bad one. For anyone curious, the streamers tonight are Brian Brennan and Crystal the Pistol. Pew pew. Is Pete here tonight?
Yes,
Wow.
he's actually shooting on table 9.
Do a list or
I'm gonna
something?
go out and shoot with him in a little bit. Well, I came to practice, but I really want to watch this match 100%.
Okay.
Cody's corner pocket. Scott and Tony did not play. Unfortunately, Scott Frost had to withdraw himself from the tournament today.
Scott decided he'd rather talk about people playing pool than shoot pool, apparently. That's the consensus I got on the comment section.
I don't blame him.
I mean, it's a lot more fun talking about playing, but I never miss from the booth. Turns out I'm not so good on the table. Yeah, Scott withdrew from the bank pool, and he's thinking about from what I saw in the comment section.
One.
He's thinking about withdrawing from one pocket too, because he's just everybody's just trying to broadcast this information out there, and it's all these great matches. I mean, you got 47 tables and 500 players. There's so much pool happening.
I mean, listen, I love you, Brian, and I love the Shark Stream, and I love Bobby, and I love listening to our guys, but I would absolutely sit in a stream and listen to Scott Frost all day long. He gives a lot of exceptional tips and also details on how people shoot, and he's just fantastic at commentary. He really is.
Can't argue with any one thing you said. He's fantastic. I can't wait to meet him. I've never met him, but I've never met him.
The first time I ever met him was at the U.S. Open when I was working the Kamui booth.
Really?
And I actually was like too afraid to talk to him.
You?
Yeah. But then I saw him for a second time at Jason Shaw's pool hall in West Haven. And that's when I asked for his autograph. And he looked at me and he says, "Mine? Really?" And I was like,
What's wrong with
"Yes, sir. Yes, Scott. Yes, 100%. Yeah, Cody, it would have been a phenomenal match to have watched. They're both great players. I've also met Tony. Oh, that's a tattoo I forgot. I do have Tony Chohan's tattoo as well. I've also met Tony. I watched Tony play a lot. I watch a lot of Scott Frost's YouTube videos. He is fantastic at commentary, but he's also phenomenal at pool as well. So that would have been a phenomenal match to have watched. For whatever reason, he did withdraw from the tournament, but he's still doing what he does. He's doing what he loves. He's either playing on the table or commentating about it. That is what he loves to do. HR just asked, can the Facebook people see our YouTube?
So here's the thing. So the company we use to send this out to you guys is called Restream. And the way Restream's set up, it can actually mirror the Facebook chat to YouTube, but it can't mirror the YouTube chat back to Facebook as far as I know. So if you're tuned in on YouTube, which about 380 of you are, you can see all the Facebook chats as Restream bot Facebook, and then the name, and then the comment.
We would also like to just give a huge shout out to the 437 people watching on both Facebook and YouTube, because we appreciate each and every one of you. We wouldn't be us without you guys. So thank you for tuning in. And if you hit that share button again, tell all your friends, because the next 9 days.
I feel like I should just sleep on the couch over there instead of over and go home.
We are team no sleep, Brian Brennan.
No sleep.
Team no sleep. We do not sleep. We do our best to read you know, the people's comments. So if we notice it's a YouTube comment, we do kind of try to read it out loud so that Facebook can understand what we're talking about when we're responding. But no, at the moment right now, no, Facebook cannot see what the YouTube people say. Luke Walker, you are absolutely correct. Scott and JJ are fantastic. Frank Mieletti out of PA Pro Am, I love him. So he's actually the reason I was able to be at the US Open. So I actually worked the Kamui booth with him, and Frank is a amazing person. He will do anything and everything to help you understand pool, get involved in pool, be a part and feel a part. Like, he is just fantastic, just as much as Bobby Hilton is. If you wanted to come down to Yale Billiards and ask Bobby and say, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? Could I meet this person? Bobby will do everything he can to get you to meet these people and in contact with some of these players. Brownie, yes. So I actually did see that. So Scott Frost, it just came out on the 15th of January. He re-commented a match that he played with Efren Reyes. I do believe the match was back in 2008.
Oh, wow.
And he went back and redid the commentary on the match. It is actually pretty fantastic.
That cross corner shot was looking sharp right there.
Frank promotes the same, and I believe he bats 3 women.
It's the game.
Got it. Promotes the game, and he backs 3 women. So I do know, Luke, that 2 of his players are, you have Brianna Miller and Ashley Benoit. Benoit. I always say it wrong. And I love her.
I know you do.
She's actually one of the tattoos I'm going to get before February.
I know.
I always say it wrong. I do know 2 of.
Well, she's the Pennsylvania State Open champion for both 8 and 9 ball.
Is also a Sharkstream sponsored player.
Ooh, that was a big scratch there. So that means Pia loses a point, I believe. Oh no, that's a cue ball. She made a point.
Yeah, the bank shot was in the top corner.
That looked yellow for some reason. So she just needs to make this bank shot to take this rack. That was a tough one, no matter how you sliced it. Look at that. Oh my God. How did that rattle? Did you see that?
I did not.
I'm going to hit the replay button.
I was actually.
Watch this. It looked like it was lasered into the pocket, and then it just rattled anyway. Boing.
A little too much power sometimes does end up hurting you.
With speed, sometimes that happens. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I mean, it still looked like it was going straight in the gut. Pockets are brutal. He is going to get an opportunity here. Looks like that 8's going to set up nice cross-side.
Luke, to also add, I do know he also sponsors Skylar Hess, Sandy, and I know I'm going to Cheng, and Nate Goldman. So he actually sponsors 5 female pool players, and each and every one of them are powerhouses. They're all powerhouses.
He is up on the hill. Clay needs 2. It's a contest for bank pool.
Frank is a huge supporter in the pool world. As I said, just as much as Bobby. I do know Bobby sponsors Ashley.
Honest.
I'm going to say her last name wrong again. It's Benoit. Benoit. So Ashley Benoit, Rebecca Hilton.
Of course, he sponsors Rebecca Hilton.
It's not just because of the name. She's a phenomenal
it's not just because of the name. She's
player.
Fantastic.
I know that I am lucky enough to be sponsored by Yale Billiards. So it's all about sponsoring, like, and helping everyone. Like, if you see someone who has, I'm losing the word that I'm trying to think of. A future in pool, I guess.
Sure.
Kind of is how I'm trying to say it. A lot of the people, you may not get a full sponsorship or something like that, but it never hurts to try to reach out to some of these companies or streaming people or owners of pool halls, because what's the worst thing that they could say? They could tell you no. It doesn't hurt to reach out to anybody.
Well, I mean, Savannah Easton's 14 years old, and she has a list of sponsors as long as my arm. I mean,
she's a phenomenal,
she's a fantastic
player.
She's going to be a future world champion.
But I'm sure when she first started, she didn't think potential. Thank you, Dancing Dazed. I was looking for that word, and I couldn't get it. I couldn't find that word. But I'm sure when she first started, she also was, a bit shy to try to reach out to businesses and corporations and say, hey, like, I'm a new player, I'm looking to be sponsored, could you help? Don't ever be afraid to reach out to a company, because what's the worst thing that could be told?
Yeah.
No. That was beautiful.
Wow. 2 in a row.
Is he gonna go for 3? Is he trying to bank that one ball?
He's on a tear right now.
Same pocket?
This one. And goes cross corner. That's where my head's at. I believe it's a 6 ball on the bottom of your screen there. Yep, there it is. He's tapping the corner. Nailed that one too. Oh, did that not go? How did that not go?
Oh, that is unfortunate.
That was brutal.
That was a beautiful shot,
the other
but
button.
that was unfortunate.
It didn't go. It looked like it was dialed right in. Oh, he just caught the left point.
Just barely caught the left.
The boom was unintentional. The boom button and the replay button, for those that are tuned in, are right next to each other. I have huge gorilla paws, so.
I mean, this has been a pretty great match to watch. I think I picked a good one.
You did? Of course you did. If you're interested in watching any match at the Derby City Classic, on demand or live, head over to the link on the bottom of your screen, www.digitalpool.com. Use the code TheSharkStream, and you will get a discount of $10 for the entire tournament. do appreciate our partners over at Digital Pool for allowing us to stream these matches for you guys.
I mean, I'm pretty excited.
I mean,
I get to sit here and watch Pia Filler play, and she's playing quite strong as well. Take it out of my paycheck. To be honest, I probably will use my paycheck to log on to Digital Pool and be able to watch a lot of the other matches, because
Make sure you use the code the Shark Stream.
yeah, I will definitely be using the code the Shark Stream, but I do have a feeling when I go home later or tomorrow morning, I will be purchasing that because I want to watch these matches. Like, just the matches we watched today are
10 days of pool.
outstanding.
Absolutely.
10 days of pool with $10 off. That actually sounds like the perfect deal. I get to save $1 a day. Shh, you got it.
Got this? Oh my God, it's going.
Beautiful. He has
That-
been making some very long
Thick, long shots. Yes,
long
absolutely.
bank shots. Those are beautiful. Players are seem to be pretty dialed in.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. You got all the balls on the left side of the table, and you got both corners blocked. There's like, where do you go? Yeah, that's something weird with Restream. Wow, that 3 rolled right into the spot where he wants to bank through.
Because he wants to go across the 8
Yeah, I
corner
mean,
on this side.
essentially he'd want to come from the 8 across corner, and it goes right through the 3. So the only real choice he has. Wait a minute, he just indicated the upper right corner. What ball's he even shooting at here?
I'm gonna try to cheat this.
Like,
because
is he gonna Z it?
and
He might be Zing it. Oh wow, okay. I'm not. It actually looked like it was going towards the corner on the bottom.
So, Aaron, no, this is not a normal 9-ball match. This is 9-ball bank pool.
So basically, it's my understanding is that you don't have to shoot any particular ball in order. It's not like 9-ball where you're playing the low ball first. You have to shoot any of the 9 balls that are racked, and it has to go clean. So you have to bank it and make it clean. So no caroms, no kisses, no double kisses, or any of that kind of stuff. It has to be a clean bank shot to count. And the first person to 5 balls wins the rack.
He's gonna use the. Oh, I thought he was going for the 8 to use the point and come to the side, because he did point for the side pocket.
Let's see what Pia's got in mind here. This is not an easy shot either. I think she's gonna go short rail right back to the bottom right corner.
Also, we do apologize if you guys notice the screen is moving. That is not something we control here. Due to the cameras there, they do move a bit, so we apologize in advance if you notice that.
It's a light fixture. So if somebody taps the light fixture by accident and we're on a cruise ship, it's like, ooh, we're moving around. A lot better that one. Yeah, he could go 3 rails except the pocket's blocked. He's probably going straight across. Just playing safe. With 4 balls sitting in 2 pockets, there's almost the only options that you have are the 3 and the 8, and the only 4 pockets you got. So it's like those 4 balls really don't exist. And those pockets are gone too.
Table 37, Ryan LaRoe. Table 37, Ryan LaRoe. You're on the clock.
She thinking here? Looks like she was lining up on the 9 in the corner, but she tapped the top right corner. I just say what she's got in mind, but let's see. Maybe she's going 4 rails. Oh, Z in it. Oh, it's going to shorten up a little too much. She just kind of sold the farm because well, maybe this angle is such that the Q, if he played the black ball, that 8 ball, yeah, he's gonna play the 3 cross corner. That makes more sense. Frames it, so he needs 1 more to take this to hill. Sure, what he just indicated. Did that look like the top right?
Oh, he changed. So now he's going to the side pocket.
Oh, he just hit the 1 ball with his hand. So that's a foul. He moved the 1 ball with his hand. He moved the 1 ball with his hand, I think, and that should be a foul ball in hand. Shocked by this. Not sure what's going on here because that's a foul. That means he would have to give back 1 of his points, and Pia should have ball in hand if I understand the rules right, because that 1 ball shouldn't be out in the middle of the table. All right, we're just gonna play along. And maybe I don't understand the rules correctly, but that was definitely a cue ball foul because the cue ball was in motion and he hit it with his hand.
This is the last call. You lost in round 1.
So, Dancing Dazed, here's my understanding. If you were playing all ball fouls, that means if you touch the ball, it's a foul. But cue ball fouls means while the cue's in motion, if you touch another ball or make a mistake or something like, or knock a ball off the table, if the cue's in motion and you touch another ball, that's considered a cue ball foul. Okay, so Dancing Days is saying it would not be a ball in hand even if it were a foul. You play the cue ball as it lies in banks. All right, so that's... Admittedly, my knowledge of bank pool is not nearly as close as I have with rotation or 8 ball or straight pool. Jacob found the gyroscopic pool table. Yeah, it's a pool table that's on a boat that is stabilized by gyroscopes, so that even though the boat's rocking and moving, the surface of the pool table never changes. It's actually a pretty fantastic engineering feat to see that happen. It's wild. We're talking about, we got us 400 people watching, but we're sort of talking a little bit about that pool table that's on a cruise ship and the balls don't move.
I heard
Ever seen
about
that?
I went on a cruise actually last year, and they had a pool table, but it moved.
Oh no, pool table. It's the ball's well moved.
The balls moved.
But this one particular cruise ship had a pool table in a room, but the table itself was gyroscopically stabilized. So as the boat rocked back and forth or leaned forward and
Gotta stay
backward,
straight.
the cue ball, the object balls, nothing moved. The table was completely stable. So weird.
I guess that works though if you're on a cruise because some boats always moving.
Well, who puts a pool table on a boat?
Yeah, I said they had one in the bar and people were playing on it. Not that much, but they were.
Funny. So funny.
Now, what happened when the guy hit the ball? No foul, no harm.
I declared that it was a ball in hand foul because the cue ball was in motion, and the commenters were saying not in bank pool.
Yeah, that makes sense. And there is no ball in hand foul anyway. Everything's behind the line now.
Well, okay, so behind the line foul, but it should still be considered a table foul.
I would think, right?
That's what I thought, but the commenters are saying otherwise. I don't know enough about bank pool. I play 8, 9, 10, and straight.
We've got any good matches going on. Any updates at all in the other matches? I know I saw Bustamante playing. Oh,
You
great
just
shot! I
nailed that one.
Awesome shot. Yeah.
All right, so Bernie's saying not a ball in hand foul, but it does relinquish a ball. So Clay should have had to give away one.
Yeah, I didn't see him put a ball up.
I didn't see him put a ball up either. So he should be at 3, and there should be an extra ball on the table right now.
But she got to ask the referee at that point. You can't just
There's
assume.
no refs.
They're there.
Oh, there's no.
Yeah, they don't rack the balls and stuff, but they're referees there. You know what I
So you
mean?
can go ask a ref.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
you
smacked
can
it with
find
his hand.
Yeah,
What do we do?
exactly. Mm-hmm. And for this 3-reeler here.
I think she was just putting him in the dead zone. He said, if you're on the opposite end of the table of all the balls, I mean, he's got the 6 possibly, but that's still a tough shot, and he could sell out hard.
How about the Federer-Lucas match? What a great match. Federer made a 4-reeler.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Lucas made a couple of really nice shots.
On table 22, Michael Almadova. Almadova to 22. You're on the clock.
All right. So I think Clay just won that one. Yep. So we're our hill right now. Big win from Clay. They're going to re-rack and start the final game of this set. I am going to take a quick... Looks like everybody's taking a quick break, so I'm going to join them. I'll be right back, folks. stay tuned, folks. They're still doing a little player break here, so we're gonna stand by, and as soon as they're back, we'll be back. Players are back, and so are we. We are Hill with Clay Carman and Pia Filler. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, make sure you hit the like button. Let YouTube and Facebook know that we are the place to be for pool live coverage at the Derby City Classic. This is Brian Brennan in the booth. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be bringing you live coverage of Derby City all 10 days. So stay tuned, bookmark the Shark Stream, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. We're going to bring you as much awesome pool coverage of all these there's nearly 500 players at this tournament. It's going to be amazing. There you go. She's trying to figure out. It's like you got 9 balls on the table. You're almost overwhelmed with options when you have this many balls on the table. At least when there's only 3 balls on the table, it's like, okay, I can make a choice real quick. Which one can she bank in? The 5's blocking the 2 cross side. The 6 might go cross corner. You know what I'm talking about? Like this. But other than that, she doesn't have a lot of great choices. And she could try the 9 here like this. See what she picks. Because I don't know what I would do. I think I'd go 6 cross corner. You're going to tap the 1 in. And leave play with a decision. Let's see what Clay's got in mind for this 8 ball. I think he might be just pocketing in this one too, just to put it back on the foot spot. When he left it hanging. So now I don't think that was his intention. I think he was just trying to put it on the foot spot, but now he's got a pocket that nobody can bank into anymore because it's completely blocked. What to do here, boy? Hard to say. I think that counts because it connected with another ball. Yeah. Yeah, they have to all go clean. So that's going to go right behind the foot spot. Now we got a trail of balls right off the foot spot towards the foot rail. And Pia's got a decision to make here. He could go for the 2 cross side. See what she's going to opt. She could go for the 8 cross corner. Or is that the 6? Boy, it's the dark ball on the upper left side. Ooh, close. She opened up the little foot spot trail. Five cross corner, maybe? Nope, 2 cross side. Nailed it. 1 point Clay. Ooh, that was a terrible line. Let me try that again. See, Aaron, I tend to agree with you, but only because I recently covered the World Hayball, which is another way of saying Chinese 8-ball. But the World Hayball Championships aired here at the Shark Stream 3 weeks ago, maybe 4. And it was a parasports event, which meant that you had to have some sort of musculoskeletal issue to participate in the event. And just looking at those Hayball / Chinese 8-ball tournament tables, those were disgusting. I mean, you got 2 1/4 inch balls and 3.5 inch pockets. And not only that, they had snooker style points, which is to say no points. They were rounded. Those pockets were built to reject balls coming at them. So I agree in that opinion. Chinese 8-ball with Chinese 8-ball tables are brutal. Dancing Daves, I want to play one pocket on a Chinese 8-ball table. Then you, sir, are a masochist. Beauty, come on. Oh, wow, I thought that was draining. Tough break. I think this 8-ball cross corner. I want to say it's an 8-ball, but it's a dark ball. It might be a 4. Well, since it disappeared, I'm going to go ahead and give Clay a point for that one. Calling the 3 in the side. Oh, that's going in like silky smooth. Wow, 3. Oh, that didn't go. Wow, I can't believe that didn't drop. Well, if you guys are familiar with the Shark Stream, I mean, the table that we stream most often on the Shark Stream is what we call Table 8 here. It's a Brunswick Gold Crown 3, but with rails that are cut so that the pockets are only 4 inches wide. They are absolutely brutal pockets. 5 didn't go. 4-inch pockets are devilish. I can't even imagine a 3.5-inch pocket. Like that to me is just ridiculous. Bang, Clay hits it home again. So now he's got 4. He's got a pretty steady shot at this. It looks like the black ball, 8 ball going cross side. Oh, and he hit it short. Oh, man, I think he jumped on that one. You see how fast he stood up after he hit that ball? I think he thought it was a home run, and it just took his eyes off it a little bit. Fremont Street's wondering if we're going to be streaming the Bigfoot Challenge on this stream. I don't know. From a technology point of view, we have access to 47 tables and 47 cameras. I don't know what they're aiming at right now. I just know which table assignments are there and what, back and forth. So if some of those tables are the Bigfoots, then yes, we will. If not, we'll stick to the banks and 9 in one pocket for the most part. Womber saying AccuStats has the rights to the Bigfoot matches, and there won't be any on the stream. So there you go. If that's true, then you have to go over to AccuStats. Look at this shot. Oh, I thought that was drained.
Coming down to the wire, huh?
Yeah, we're in the. Let's see. Pia needs all of them, and Clay only needs one of them.
Yep.
I'm not reckoning.
No, it's got to be one more, right? There's got to be. Oh no, I didn't see the 6 ball.
6 is deep in the.
Yeah,
corner.
I didn't see that one. I'm like, something. The math's not adding up here.
6 is deep in the corner.
It is. I see it now.
7 cross side. This could be it.
Yeah, I'm sure Pia's got her buyback because this is still the first round. 475 people doesn't go that quickly.
Like I said, there's about 500 players out there. It's like, this is nuts. Oh, he went wide on that one. He shortened the first one he had that like that. He shortened up. I think he overcompensated.
Probably did.
There.
We all do that sometimes.
Oh yeah. He's just gonna drop this ball and give him the.
I'm sure you commented Fremont Street, right? You told them we can't be streaming the Bigfoot.
I did.
So yeah, I figured. What do we got? We got any other good matches underway right now, or?
I haven't checked, but we can always find out.
Yeah, I think like I said, I saw Boosty.
Check out digitalpool.com live scores.
Saw Boosty playing. I don't know if he won or not, but he's a great bank player. John Morris playing. Jennifer Swinson.
Oh, John Moore, that's a good one.
Yep. Well,
Can head over to that table after this one.
it's anything. I mean, I don't know what her Fargo is, but he's pretty good. I haven't seen Shane's name yet. Have you seen him? No, I didn't see him.
SVP?
Yeah.
Yeah, I streamed
did.
his entire match.
Oh, he played?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like 45 minutes.
oh, so that's probably why.
He smacked it around quick.
Oh, we had him on. We had him on.
Yeah, we did this entire match. That's
Right.
literally the title of the match.
Ah, all right, very nice. So Randy's the guy that he might be out of the tournament. Randy Varner. He's the one that played. Who did he play? The Christina the Catch.
Yeah, Federer and Richard on table
Oh wow,
48.
there we go.